Millions of dollars worth of life savings, thousands of victims, hundreds of wives that have no idea of what their husbands did with their money, and one cryptocurrency scam.
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around 15,000 US dollars.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
What we all thought was the biggest redemption arc on the internet came crashing down when Coffeezilla exposed Logan Paul's CryptoZoo scam in a 3-part documentary. How did the coin that once had a market capitalization of over $2 billion take a nosedive? And how did Coffeezilla bring the truth to the surface? Let's take a deep dive. Just a disclaimer that all of the information in this video came from Coffeezilla's investigation. It all started on August 18th, 2021, when Logan Paul announced his new crypto project, CryptoZoo. He called it a fun game that makes you money.
It's a game. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
Let's understand how it works a little better. Basically, you can buy Zoo tokens, a cryptocurrency using real money. You can then use the Zoo tokens to buy NFT eggs which have animal JPEGs in them. You can also combine multiple animals to create a brand new animal. In the end, you can burn the JPEGs to convert them back to Zoo tokens and cash out. On top of that, you can also earn yield for holding them. A lot of Logan Paul's fans trusted him and invested in CryptoZoo. Ever since the Suicide Forest incident, Logan Paul has been trying to correct his image on the internet and was doing great so far. Numerous people from his audience expected Logan Paul to deliver on his word and threw their life savings at it and bought the Zoo tokens and NFT eggs. But that turned out to be one of the worst decisions of their lives. They kept waiting, but the game Logan promised never got launched. Over time, the token kept losing value, and without any functionality, the eggs remained worthless. Logan Paul's team gave the investors no clarification, and Logan Paul remained silent. He tried to shove it under the rug and pretty much succeeded. Over a year after the launch, no one was talking about it besides the investors, and Logan Paul moved on to his new project. That was until Coffeezilla exposed his failure on December 17th, 2022. Coffeezilla's video got millions of views, and it forced Logan to finally speak about it. Coffeezilla is a name that strikes fear into the hearts of scammers. He has exposed multiple scams on the internet before. This time, he decided to investigate Logan Paul's CryptoZoo. He spent a year gathering all the information related to this project, and when he was ready, he brought the truth out. On the launch day, people bought $2.5 million worth of eggs using the Zoo tokens and Ethereum. Keep in mind that the game wasn't even launched yet, and the token's market capitalization had already reached over $2 billion. Logan Paul had told everyone how he spent over $1 million developing this project. Everyone was hyped up. They were expecting big things from it, but it turned into a disappointment when the team showcased some of the animals. They looked like stock images. There was no way Logan could have spent $1 million making those. The team later announced that November 3rd, 2021 would be the hatch date. But when the day came, things didn't go as promised. The yield feature didn't work and the eggs couldn't be hatched. 1 year later, that's still the case. The game is yet to launch. When Logan Paul finally spoke about what happened with the project, he blamed it on the developer. The guy allegedly took the code with him and flew to Switzerland and refused to give Logan the code unless he pays $1 million. Coffeezilla contacted the developer, who was unnamed, and found out that his team of 30 engineers never got paid by Logan Paul, so they decided to take the code private until Logan pays them. He then calls Jeff Levin, Logan Paul's manager, who refused to comment on it and denied all the accusations. The developer also told Coffeezilla that Eddie Ibanez was managing the development team. He was an MIT graduate who worked for the CIA. He also helped the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl. He seemed like a perfect candidate to be the lead developer, and there was nothing suspicious about him until Coffee decided to dig deeper. He found out that Eddie's whole story is fake. He was fired a few months ago, and a new development team was hired to fix the project, but they also had the same issues with the payment, and they quit. Coffeezilla got his hands on leaked chats from CryptoZoo's founders group, which exposed everything that happened behind the scenes. In the March of 2021, Logan, Eddie, Jake, the Crypto King, and Logan's manager Jeff discussed the project in a group chat. Initially, they had planned to name it Crypto Pets. It seemed obvious that they were into money. They decided not to pre-sale to escape the SEC's radar. They came up with a different plan instead. They secretly launched the token on June 11th and didn't announce the launch until August 28th. In between those dates, the founding team, which included Logan, the Crypto King, Jeff, Eddie, and Logan's assistant Donnie, bought the token from the open market first, and then let their close friends and family in. But something was off. Bots and a few other people started buying and selling with no one except the 5 members were supposed to know about it. Logan suspected that someone was tipped off, and the way Crypto King tried to cover it up seemed suspicious. Coffeezilla looked into blockchain data and figured out that the biggest buyer was actually Crypto King. On the day of the launch, few of the Crypto King's wallet were blacklisted, and he confronted the rest of the team about it too. But it seems like he got most of his tokens back later. According to Coffeezilla, the Crypto King made $6 million from selling the token. Coffee talked to Crypto King on a call where he admitted he sold but insisted that the amount wasn't $6 million. Eddie also sold $1.7 million worth of tokens, but Logan and Jeff didn't sell any. On the launch day, they made $2.5 million from selling NFT eggs, but it's unclear who got that money since the initial developers haven't been paid yet. All the attention that Coffeezilla's video got forced Logan Paul to come out and clarify himself. On December 23rd, Logan denied the accusations in a tweet and promised to speak further on this topic on his Impulsive podcast on January 3rd. On 27th December, he tweeted again stating that he has invited Coffeezilla to his podcast to talk about this whole situation. Coffeezilla responded with a retweet and showed that he invited Logan, Eddie, Jeff, and the Crypto King to his own show first. Coffeezilla also commented under it to inform if they livestream it, he'll donate all the revenue from it to CryptoZoo victims, and the leftovers will be given to those who bought Dink Doink, another project Logan Paul once shelled. We haven't heard the story from Logan's side yet, and we won't know the full truth until January 3rd. But one thing is for sure, that Logan Paul has lost his credibility and respect once again, and the fans that trusted him are now left devastated after losing their life savings.